See, most traders want the fastest move possible, and that can happen and does happen sometimes. But what you really want to look for is what actually gives you the confidence to place the trade, whether it's a buy or sell. Are you confident in placing the trade? Well, with our four metric system, it's all about finding A plus setups. That way, win, lose, or draw, you knew you took a high probability trade, and that can position you to be very profitable, and you win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day. And this is what you got to understand: when they present themselves, now you at least have the confidence necessary to say, you know what, I did my part. I wasn't just risking or gambling at the trading table. I was actually positioning myself for what could have potentially been a high profitable probability trade. What am I talking about? So the four metrics that we're looking for, if you're new here, is we want the live bias to be bullish, and we got some updates to the chart. So it looks different if you've seen previous videos, but you're looking for the live bias to be either bullish or bearish. We don't care if, if it's either or, just not neutral. And you can make money going up or going down. In this case, the live bias says bullish, which means that we're looking for buy signals. Buy signals. And this says the bias is to buy. So we're looking for buy signals, but you want to wait for clarity. So it gives you those things. But you're looking for the bullish signal. Then you're looking for the actual signal here that says, hey, buy opportunity. It says different things, but in this case, you're looking for some form of a buy, and you'll see what it shows. And you're looking for these bars to start trending in the direction of the live bias, or whatever bias you're buying towards, and you're looking for some green momentum. Now, something I want to point out, and this is something that I noticed in other trades, but I highlighted it in a previous video. Sometimes this gray bar right here where it's showing gray, it'll show a glimpse of green, meaning that green momentum is entering the market, but it'll disappear for a second. Look at that from this day forward as a potential foreshadowing. What do I mean? If you see green enter, then it subtly disappears. Look at that as, oh, money is about to enter the market. It just peeped its head out. Let me get in position to either go ahead and hit buy or sell, because I know money is about to flow in. The times that I've noticed that it showed a peep of it, and it's easy to miss. So I'm not here to say that you're going to catch it every time. But if you see it enter, even though it may disappear, consider it a foreshadowing to let you know, hey, money is likely on the way and can push in the direction of your favor. So in this video, I want to break that down and show you exactly what took place. I want you to look close to this area when that time comes, and then figure out what the opportunity was in terms of discovering the A plus setup and how fast it actually showed confirmation of this A plus setup and the potential money that could have been made from it. That being said, let's dive into it. So let's hit play. This is the replay demo account, but it was a live trade that I actually saw, and I wanted to show exactly how it played out, but also show you what to pay attention to. So right now, you see that, everything is kind of trading sideways. It went up, then it started going sideways. But if we fast forward just a little bit, we'll see a couple of things take place. And this is the 2-minute chart. So as we go bar for bar, each bar represents 2 minutes. Now, even though some of these bars are not actual bars, it's just showing signs of, right now, when you see the plus symbol, it's showing kind of signs of indecisiveness to a degree. But let's go bar for bar and just see how each bar plays out. And I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. The bar itself, whether it's going in the trending direction, green bars, red bars, just pay attention to what it's doing. And then if money enters the market, and then of course, if it's a buy or sell signal that presents itself. Now, bar for bar, we're just looking at, what's forming the consolidation pattern. A little bit of red, a little bit of green. And right here, we're starting to go in the upward direction. Now, let's pause for a second here. We get a buy signal right now. The live bias is bullish. Check. We get a reverse buy signal. So that's the buy signal in this situation. So it gives you an entry line, a take profit line, take profit 2, take profit 3, and a stop loss for you to consider. in the event that the trade does not go in your favor. However, we don't have anything trending right here, but we're starting to see a little green momentum. So it's 3 out of the 4 things we're looking for. We just need that to show some green before we can take the confidence and hit and buy. And this is why I want you to pay attention to this area, because when that green shows up, you can count that as an A+ trade in many cases, because it's a foreshadowing of what's yet to come based on my observation. These are just my observations. So let's go to the next bar. Boom. Right then and there, you see that the trade actually jumped to the take profit almost instantly. But it didn't happen in the first bar that the reverse buy signal was presented. It happened after the fact. So let's take it back just so you can catch what I'm referring to. Let's take it back. So if you look, pay attention to this area. Now, the reverse buy signal popped up, but it also showed the green momentum. That's when the buy would have been placed, because you got the buy signal, you got the green momentum bar. It disappeared for a second, but that's okay. If you hit buy during that time frame, you benefit from the upside. And no, it does not always happen in that time frame, but this is just an example of what I meant when I said sometimes it'll show a foreshadowing and then it goes in an upward direction. In the event that a buy was placed at that time, and let's just say a buy was placed, we'll keep it at that one contract, just for the sake of this example. If a buy was placed at that time, once that green momentum peeped its head in, then on the next candle, you would see an increase right off of the rip. Now, of course, the more contracts, the higher that it goes. This is a small gold contract, so it's going to be small profits. However, when you look at this, you can move the decimal, and based on your contract size will determine the upward growth potential. And if you're starting with a small account, this is perfect because it positions you to get some small wins in, growing your account by, percentage here and there, but not also blowing your account. And that's what's key right here as well. I want to give people the opportunity to have a small account, but still have a system that can help them hit their trading goals by having a system that lets them know when they have an A+ setup. So this is another A+ setup, and it still has potential and room to run, because now you see the green momentum showing up and sticking around, still green trending. But you just want to look at all of the details and pay close attention as it's happening in real time, because sometimes you'll see a glimpse of what's yet to come. And that can give you the confidence to know, okay, this is an A+ setup. Let me go ahead and hit buy. And of course, it can go up and down, and it might not always, or it won't always go in your favor instantly. But in this case, in a matter of the first 2 to 4 minutes, it already hit take profit 1, touched take profit 2, and it's still currently making a climb. But I just wanted to show you how the tool works. If you want access to the tool, the link is down below so you can get access. And it just lets you know, okay, what's the live buy? Is bullish? Okay, I'm looking to buy. Okay, did I receive a buy signal in this scenario? Yes. Is it trending? Do I have momentum? Even if the momentum peeps its head in, oftentimes that's a foreshadowing of what's yet to come. Hopefully this made sense and gave you some form of value. If you want the tool is available. If not, I just want you to know the things that I'm looking for when I'm in the market and trading and positioning myself to become a high probability, profitable trader. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.